Thank you. Good evening, seniors, class of 2008. My vital stats are up there. I'm one of the two alumni owners of Pequod Copy and Print Center, class of 91. English major, so I took a lot of naps in that balcony. Nearly 20 years ago, Pequod was founded by a group of Princetonians, classes of 90, 91, and 92. And most of those Princetonians have now gone on to impressive careers in law, finance, education, medicine. However, for my roommate and business partner, Jim, and I, the siren song of making Xerox copies and binding senior theses was simply too great to ignore. So we embarked upon this journey that entailed using our own personal thesis experiences to build Pequod into a specialized thesis finishing service, which we have improved with each passing year. Thank you for attending tonight's discussion on thesis quote-unquote finishing, for which our purposes refers to the proper formatting, printing, and binding of your masterpiece. Efficiency is one of the main points of my discussion, side by side in importance with avoiding disaster. Having gone through the thesis experience ourselves, both as personally as stressed out seniors like yourselves, and then many more times as service providers, it's driven us at Pequod to engineer a specialized thesis finishing service designed to best address the unique and sometimes extreme situations experienced by Princeton seniors each spring. The main adversary, of course, is time, as in the lack of or the running out of. Whether you are truly working up to the very last minute or you simply end up fine-tuning it until the last day, many of you will experience a certain degree of drama in the coming weeks. And by understanding the procedure of thesis finishing, how we do it, your options, even some general terminology, your approach to the finish line will be smooth and free of any unforeseen disasters. To illustrate this point, I offer up my personal favorite thesis season anecdote, a story that has, over the years, become sort of a mini legend here at Old Nassau. So if you'll indulge me. It was April of 1997, and an exhausted politics major came up to our countertop on the morning of her due date. It was about 6 a.m. in the morning. And she plopped her thesis order down, mumbled something about not having slept the last 3 nights in a row, and I was on duty that morning. And assured her everything would be fine. And since this was in the day before online ordering even existed, I excused myself momentarily, turned around to grab a pen, and when I turned back, she was gone. Completely disappeared. I found this to be rather strange. I soon thereafter made a very interesting discovery, that she had completely passed out on the floor. Now, this story has a happy ending. She had attended a thesis seminar and paid really good attention, even took some notes, and as a result, she had brought her order forms already all filled out. So, despite her temporary lack of consciousness, we were able to complete her order, deliver it for her to the politics department, and then deliver her to the McCosh Health Center, where she recovered blissfully. She emailed us, she contacted us, she got an A-. It was great. I'll begin my discussion of the process now. It involves 4 easy and sequential steps. If you could switch to the next one. Good, thanks. Number 1, pre-ordering your gold stamping or laser foiling. Number 2 is you finish writing and formatting your thesis, then you make that PDF file. You place your thesis copying and binding order, number 3. And then number 4, you pick up your completed thesis from Pequod, and then you're trying to walk to the department. Some wise guy put up number 5. And then you'll see my discussion outline over there, okay? So the first thing we talk about is the product line. We offer 2 separate types of hard bindings, traditional leatherette hardcover and suede hardcover. Traditional leatherette binding is our highest quality offering. It's been the standard for decades now for Princeton seniors. Our suede hardcover is our lower cost option. It conforms to the university thesis binding standards as well. We offer secondary forms of binding such as soft binding, bevel binding, spiral binding, etc. We carry a full range of approved acid-free paper, archival bond, 25% cotton, 100% cotton, different color choices as well too. Samples are all available here, also at our store, 3rd floor, the U store. Most of you guys know where that is. Formatting. As was previously discussed, we think that an 1.5-inch margin on the left works the best. Balance that out with an inch on the right so that it looks balanced. You should always check with your specific department for any specific requirements in terms of the formatting of your Word doc, in terms of title page, dedication page, table of contents, footnotes, bibliography, and the pledge page. This is always something that tends to catch some seniors on the last minute. You finish writing your thesis, you forget that there's still some work left in terms of the formatting. So it's usually something that we suggest that, even now that you kind of get clear and get that done with. The pledge page is something that you should not sign if you're handing us, if you're bringing in a hard copy to us to copy. You should not sign that hard copy because they require original signatures. Okay, so just those of you, very few of you who hand in hard copies, don't sign the pledge page. Sign it afterwards. And we'll always we'll add blank end sheets for you, front and back. Okay, so no need to do that either. Number 2 is pre-ordering the gold stamping and the laser foil. And I'll explain why we call it pre-ordering and not ordering. This is the process of imprinting the cover with your title, name and year, along with the university seal, optional, all in gold foil. You can order this in person at our U-Store location, or as most of you will decide, you can order it online at www.pequodcampus.com. Pequod's online gold stamping order system allows you to pre-order your gold stamping without ever leaving the safety of your carrel and seat floor. For the leatherette binding, we gold stamp your title. For the suede cover, we laser foil it. Just have to say that. For us, this is the most time-consuming stage of the production of your thesis. So this is why we strongly suggest that once you know your approximate page count, within 5 or 10 pages, you can order your gold stamping, your titling, even before your thesis is finished. So we make it a 2-step process, right? So standard format is a 1, 2, or 3 line title plus your name and the year. 4 or 5 lines is also available for the title. Gold stamping font wheels have some limitations, so we're not able to do accents, italics, sub or superscript. And then